Hello and welcome to Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. And today we're going to try a new format, much more challenging for me. I'm going to be playing 5-minute games against the pool, the 5-minute pool. So everyone can try to get in on it, but whoever gets in, I'm going to play and comment as we go. So here we are, waiting for my first game. Let's see who it's going to be. The pool is on, and hopefully it's going to be someone good, so we can look at some good chess today. And obviously some of you out there want me to be beating some stronger players than I've been lately on my shows, and that's a good thing, because the stronger players I play, the better off I am in the long run. So let's see. All right, we have, I think this is Grandmaster LeBron from Germany, who I've played many times, and he's an expert in the closed Sicilian. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if he goes to the Sicilian. Oh yes, open Sicilian all of a sudden. And here we are. I'm sure we played hundreds of games back when in this opening. Let's try to attack the bishop. Now, latest theory says knight takes knight and bishop f4 to start an attack on the king side. Let's see if Eric's up to it, or he's going to go for some of the older stuff that I'm maybe even more familiar with. Well, this is a strange move. It's a pawn sack, although quite playable. Queen f4 is the main move now. And then it gets really exciting, but that's not what Eric does. Okay, it's fine with me. This is now white has only a very narrow way to try to equalize here, and I have to say I don't remember what it is, so we're gonna have to see if Eric finds out what it is, because I don't remember. I really don't. The main thing is if knight takes knight, I'll just take his knight with the queen, and if knight d6, bishop takes knight, knight takes knight, then bishop f4 wins the queen. So those two lines aren't so good for white, so he's gonna have to figure something else out here. Now, besides commenting on these games, I have to say that there's another little handicap I'm giving these players. I don't hear when the moves are being made, so there's no click clack on my board, so this is quite a significant handicap. Okay, and black simply plays knight queen e3, and of course now what should I play? Maybe just d5, hitting that knight and seeing where that's gonna go. Hopefully not too far. Well, this one, of course, now queen takes knight, queen takes queen, and I get mated. So let me go here for now. Knight c5. Okay. So should I trade queens? I think I should. Let me trade some queens here and here, and then I'm gonna win a pawn. If not trade queens, then I'm gonna win a pawn. Okay, that's my deal. And okay, he resigned. He doesn't like to play 2 pawns down. That's what grandmasters are for, to not play 2 pawns down, and that's obviously okay, and that's obviously good for me when I can win in 14 moves against former #1 from Germany. I've been playing LeBron since I was 17 years old. It's the first time I played him. I was 17, which was 32 years ago, and I lost. I believe, in a closed Sicilian, in fact, something he tried to do right now. But time flies, and maybe it was not even close Sicilian. Maybe it was a Benoni. Who knows? Who knows what it was now, 32 years later. Anyway, I'm in the pool, waiting to be accepted by some of these hot players, so these grandmasters from all over the world. But so you don't think I'm just someone who beats on 12 and 1400s, I started with a win over LeBron, a German grandmaster, who I know so well. And I don't know if you know about Eric, but his life partner is a supermodel from Estonia. Okay, we have an IM in our midst. And let's see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna play the London system. Whatever will happen from that. Anyway, bishop f4, and just simple stuff for now. Okay, and just defend my center for now, and then see what happens. Maybe, okay, knight d2, playing so safely that no one can get me. Okay, this one I don't take, I just move back, and here I am, developed and ready to go. Okay, b6, that's the new fad. That's the new fad. Okay, so e4, of course, is a topical move, but in this position I can play knight e5 as well. That's what I played against Sergei Zhigalko, 2700 from Belarus at the World Rapid Championships. That game ended in a draw, but I have a new idea. I have a new idea to try, and this is my new idea. Queen b1. I played queen f3 against Sergei, and okay, my opponent seems to know exactly what's going on. Fast rook c7 move. Okay, wants to play queen a8. If I play bishop h4, bishop knight g6, you know, I'll accept that. I'll accept that idea, and I'll go for my main line, my main point, which is to expand on the queen side with b4. Although there's something to be said for bishop h4 in that. But let my opponent think about this. Okay, knight g6, fine. Now I can just play maybe a3 to get my queen. Maybe that wasn't a good move. Actually, I'm thinking a4 may be better. Okay, what is going on here? This is something I need to really calculate. Interesting stuff. All right, let me lift my queen to try to fight for the c file. Yeah. And rook ac1. Just to fight for that file for now. There's some tactics in there, but don't have too much time to figure it out. Something starting with knight takes f7 followed by f5, for example. Interesting stuff, but probably my king needs to be on h1. Okay, moves the knight. Now maybe I can improve my bishop. For now, let me improve my bishop. See how white reacts to that, black reacts to that. Very complicated, these positions, which is why I like them, because you can really create interesting ideas from scratch here. Okay, now what? Now what? Huh. Okay, I want to do this, and something with knight c4. But which knight to c4? Maybe this knight to c4. That bishop's in a bit of a limbo all of a sudden, right? Knight f5 I missed completely. I missed that move completely. Okay, now I have to take this guy. Okay, I have to play for f5 because otherwise black plays knight f5. So I'm going to play for f5 myself. Okay, that we can exchange probably. I have to take with the c pawn, otherwise it'll be too bad for me. Okay, not too scary. Let's exchange some pieces. Okay. And what about this f5 idea? Alright, I'm gonna play f5 because I really need to play bishop g3, even if it costs me a little bit, a pawn or so. Complicated stuff. It's about equal to me, but who knows. This is maybe playable, but oh my god, what a trick. If knight e4, queen c4, I missed that completely. Well, still I have to do it. And back. Very scary, probably losing for me, but who knows. Still calculating some stuff. Don't quite see the loss yet. I see lots of draws for black, but not quite mate. Although it may be here somewhere. Probably there is mate. Okay, he played queen d5. That's a good sign. Let's take this guy off before he mates me completely. And let's hope for the best here. Let's hope for the best. Let's clear up h5. Okay, queen c3. A pawn down with a very dangerous position, but let's push the pawns. What else can we do? Looks like I'm gonna lose this game. Yeah, that's a good move, but okay, I have to stop. I have to stop g3. That's for sure. So I better move up. g6, okay. Okay. Yeah. Tough to deal with this move. Tough to deal with this move, I have to say. Alright, let's try my last chance here. Yeah, this was maybe my last chance actually. I think black almost fell for it. Now I have some chances here. Before I didn't. Now there's some chances after this move, g3. Well, let's take a pawn. Okay. No time to comment. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Very well played by black. And I made it. Very good. Nicely done. Tough game. Very interesting. Just too much handicap to comment and play such complicated games. But really where I went wrong was very early here somewhere where I missed. Let's see if we can actually have time before the next round to comment a bit about this. But yeah, here I didn't need to sacrifice a pawn, but then the position's equal. Probably here after a4 I can play b5, or actually after a4 bishop d3 probably. If I played bishop g3 on f5 I could play h3. Position's roughly equal, I imagine, but maybe a little bit worse for white. Maybe, but really what I missed was knight f5. That was the big thing, because here after knight c4, knight f5, I think maybe g4 was the move, and then this could have gone completely differently because of knight takes bishop, rook d8, and I can start doing some stuff. Anyway, up for against another grandmaster. Hopefully this will be a better game than the previous one, but I'm sure this is very interesting anyway. So let's see. Okay, we're having this nice. Okay, I'm gonna play c6. I don't want to do too much, and just play on the queen side as well. Play on both sides of the board, let's say. Okay, white wants to exchange rook, so he wants to play. No, he doesn't want to exchange bishops because then it would be he'll be hanging some stuff. So let me play some developing moves for now, and maybe prepare a 5 or something like that. Well, then maybe now white's ready for d4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fine. Should I exchange bishops? Well, I guess that will be done for me anyway. Let's keep them on the board for now. And now we have to think about the d pawn a bit. So we need to move our queen to e7. Of course, white can win the pawn, but I think I will have enough compensation with the dark squared bishop. I'll take with the bishop, exchange queens, and play a4. And off will go my big compensation, hopefully for the pawn. Well, let's see. See what white decides to do. Does he really decide to do it? Wow, I'm glad. That's a nice turn of events, I think. I don't think the white is even equal in this position. I think white is worse, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to see. Looks to me like this is definitely enough for the pawn, and maybe more. The knights are kind of tied up to each other. White has many problems here. Light squared bishop is a bit weak, hitting at its own color pawns. On b4 I'll play knight a6, attacking both the c4 and b4 pawns. So quite a lot of problems for white. Not so easy. Yeah, I think that's the best move, but still problems will continue here. b5 maybe, yeah. Okay, then let's see. c4 is really hanging for a serious, in a serious way. But also okay, let me enter the dragon, so to speak. See how white deals with that pesky idea. On rook b1 I plan bishop e7, and on this I plan knight c2. Going for the big a pawn. And c4 is still hanging. Bishop e7 can add to that idea rather quickly. Okay, should I? Okay, let me take back. Okay, and now he wants to play knight d5. So play knight d5 in the hopes that that will be pretty damn good for that situation. Let's see, it's possible. It's possible. I could just move my bishop after that to b2, for example. Let's take. Really? Really? Okay, that's an attempt to equalize, because I can take on c4 without too much problems. I'm calculating. I think I have to do it. Okay. And now black is still down a pawn, right? Yeah, this is not so hot as it turned out. Somehow I misplayed it. I thought it would be easy, but it wasn't so easy. Now down a pawn. Okay, let's attack that knight. And attack that knight. Okay, now if we attack, attack this knight now. Let's attack every knight we have. Every knight we find we'll attack. Okay, this one's going to d6. Okay, it's clear enough. This is not so hot. Okay, let's get something going. Before it's too late, let's hit f2. Okay, he sees it. He sees it and stops it. Let's attack. Check. Okay. Wow. Guess we're gonna have to play some 4 against 3 endgame, which I don't really want to do. Okay, let's keep the pieces on the board. Even though that's probably not objectively the right decision, right? Let's play it on the board. Okay, he wants... Alright, let's take this guy now. Okay. I just offered a draw, by the way, just in case. Just in case my opponent wants it. And he doesn't. Okay. This is getting dangerous. This one I have to take. This is looking bad. This is looking bad, like I'm gonna lose on time. Pre-moving is the least I can do here. Yep, and I lost on time. Well, it's hard. It's hard. This is gonna be a good lesson for me. But let's play another game. I tried too hard to complicate, and white managed to get me. Okay, Queen's Indian, Queen A4 variation. Okay. Okay, black knows also what he's doing. Everybody knows what he's doing these days. There's no tricking anybody. And the big picture here is to play well. If you play well, you'll score lots of points. Okay, should I exchange queens? Okay, let's see. All right, let's play this ending. Let's play this ending. How should white play this ending? This is a good question. Maybe I should play for knight b5. How about that? That's an idea. To take out that bishop, that light squared bishop. Okay, let's see. Not a very good score, -1. All right, got a little adjustment to make, and now should be in good shape. I think my big head was covering the clock there, so you guys didn't even see how difficult it was for me in those last few seconds when I didn't hear my opponent move, to not get overrun in that endgame. Okay, some good thought from black, and now I'm into b5. Aha, he was ready for that. Okay, I'm gonna go for the bishop. Bishop is mine. and that's not a bad catch. Let's keep the bishop on this side. Okay, that should be good. That should be good because that will give me a chance to attack some dark squared business pawns later on. So now bishop f1 or something else. Let's see. Now let's play e3. Yeah, knight d2 is possible. Wants to play knight b3. Okay, that could be serious actually. Okay, time to expand a bit. Time to take some more space here before it's too late. If I can block him up with b5, I should be doing well. On the other hand, there are other possibilities for black. He could take on c1 and then play knight b3. And then I have rook c3. Not too bad either. And otherwise I'll play b5. Black should probably take at some point. And then maybe play knight c4. But still I have the two bishops. Slight advantage, I think. Maybe I can play e4 to open up the position after that. Anyway, black is thinking. That's a good thing for me. Anytime you're playing a 5-minute game, your opponent's thinking, you know things are looking up. And next, okay, that's a cool move. Threatening, actually, is threatening to play knight b3. Okay, and I need to deal with that. I guess I need to move one of my rooks. Okay, so let me move this one. And then that one. Now both of my rooks have moved. And the threat is no longer there. That I can take. And black's probably going to start thinking again, which is what I like. Maybe we can do something with... That's an interesting move. Okay, okay. I'll accept that. Nice. Now if knight c2, then a rook c8 and I'm dead. So I have to do something else. It's a very nice idea from black. Okay. Let me defend like this then. And like that. And oops, rook takes knight was winning. I missed. Well, it wasn't winning. Oh well, it was maybe. Now I have to move my bishop. So I'll move my bishop. Yeah, tough game, very tough, still very tough. Okay, finally I can get some activity out of this. Hit some of these pieces. Okay, do not want this guy to come back. Okay, I can win the pawn back, but that's not good enough. Let me just stop black from moving in as much as possible. Okay. Rook a2 doesn't work, so I gotta go back. Okay, now I can take, no? Why can't I take now? I can take now. And back. Quickly. Back it up quickly. Before black figured out what happened. Okay, now bring in the king. Fine. and the king. Okay, now we have a position. Now we have a position, a really cool and tough position to win, but still it's a position. And let's see how we can improve it. Maybe we shouldn't improve it. Maybe we should just play safely. Okay, I'll play safely for now. That wasn't safe enough, according to my opponent. Let's defend. See if he goes e4 or stays around. Stays around. Check then. Okay, let's move our bishop back. That didn't work out. Let's move our bishop back here. Maybe we'll run him out of time, okay? That's what we're going to try to just run him out. Okay, take this guy, check, and start moving our king towards where it counts. Alright, let's defend the b-pawn. Okay, let's move it in. Move it in. Oops. Oops. Wow. What a tough game. I think I got him on time. Yep. Wow, guys. Now this is really tough. And this competition is really getting hot, huh? Wow, I had real problems here when black was trying to do something, and then finally I finally made the mistake somewhere in here early on. Yeah, when black took here, he's already better, and rook a4. Now knight c2. Black should just take the knight. Rook takes knight and takes. There's no mate on c8. He tried to make it look like there's mate, but there's no mate. That's why black played h5, but that let me out, right? That let me out completely. h5 and boom, I'm in the game. A little bit better even, maybe. Although of course position is extremely difficult to play correctly. Okay, well, I did challenge, tried to go for the 5-minute challenge again, but okay, this position, I don't know, it's probably, I think, objectively drawn, but of course the time situation got to us, and I think black was winning here. Well, maybe not winning, but after e2 I think he had a draw. Anyway, another international master here, and another attempt at the King's Indian. Let's see if this works out. It did not, so fine. Let's take the center for now and then see how it goes. Okay, if we play e5, okay, let's take. Okay, cool. I understand exactly what black is trying to do. He's trying to sacrifice material for excellent development. Probably enough for white to equalize, but let's see if I just trade queens. What happens? Is it really so dangerous? Maybe. I'm playing some really well prepared people here. And one of these days I should be playing one of my own openings. Then they'll know. Then they'll know how to deal with the likes of me. Alright. Well, let's continue developing. That's we have to start catching up, I think, before it's too late. Yeah, catching up is what I need to do. So I'm going to catch up with every move. Try to anyway. I'll die trying. Another developing move from my laboratory. Queen e3. How prompt and nice. Accepted, easily accepted that disgusting pawn formation is easily accepted. Now, lots of moves for me. Knight d5 is my top move, but bishop h6 is also looking not so shabby. Let's put it this way. Bishop h6, bishop d4. Okay, fine. Knight d5. Let's do that. Okay. The less pieces, the less my former, I would say, development problems are obvious. Okay, now good question where to put the knight. How about we put the knight where it hurts? Knight e3. Okay, I can always come out with knight g4 when I need to. So let's figure out what to do here. White wants to play e5. So intent on attacking this guy here. What I should do? How do I develop these pieces? Maybe I should just develop them by developing them. How about that? If you want to develop, just do it. Don't talk about it, right? Okay, now knight d5 or bishop d5. Even knight c5 comes to mind. Okay, I'll go and exchange some bishops. That's got to be a good idea. If I lose the a pawn, my rook will get so active that it doesn't really matter. So I'm willing to sack that pawn, especially since white has got these two ugly beauties on the e file. e5 and e2 is what I mean. I don't know what you guys were thinking. All right, he went for it. Knight a7, rook c5, and I'm going to be aiming at the e pawn. Yeah. Take aim and fire. What should white do? King f2, I think, needs to be played. In any case, how can white play without the king in the endgame? Rook b1 is possible. Then I can take on a2 and e5, and already this is a very sickly position for white. But actually then knight c6, not so easy. Not so easy actually. What if I play rook a5 first? Just to find out where he wants to move his knight. Knight b5. Then I can take on a2. It's a completely different proposal now. And go back to d5. I don't want to give up the b pawn before it's too late. Okay, now we take on f3. Now we move our knight. Now where d5 or f5? I don't know. Maybe f5 because I want to play knight d4 check and get rid of this knight mass, this weird knight mass surrounding my rook. He saw it. Nice. But which one? How is he going to attack my knight? Aha, this way. Cool. Cool. That answers everything. That answers everything except. Okay, knight d4 and knight d3. Knight d5. All right, let's go. takes, check, and g5. Yeah, now interesting how to win this position. I don't know. It's getting tough. Okay. And e6. Just take on e5 next move if I can, but oh my god, knight c4 is happening. I didn't see that. Knight c4. Ay, ay, ay. And knight d6. Ay, ay, ay. This was bad. That was a mistake. Pretty big one. Yep, blundered away my advantage, and now I have to fight for a draw. Okay, what is this? Knight d4. Then I can take. Maybe I should play knight d8. Okay, thinking time. Okay, I'm gonna play here and here and here and rook f3. I'll try to salvage this situation here. Okay, I don't want to get mated, although it's quite possible to get mated. Yeah. Or worse, mated or worse. I think worse happened. Yep, I just blundered everything again. Ay, ay, ay. How sad. How sad to lose a good position like that. Probably winning position. And now even the huh. I even misplayed that, huh? And now he can just win on time. Okay. Still probably, this looks like a drawn endgame actually, but winning on time is nice against someone who can't hear the moves. Poor thing that I am. Anyway, my fault for not winning when I was up 2 pawns up. Tough. This is a tough case here, but I will persevere. I will get back at these people eventually. Yeah, so I mean, if we go back this, if we have time to go back, let's see how far this will take us. This is still not so hot for me, but somewhere around here, clearly black is just winning, yeah, maybe knight c5 was a better move. And now rook c5, king, rook b1, rook a5. This is all pretty good. Now takes, back, takes, maybe knight d5 after all, but anyway, this is still should be winning. Okay, tough competition. What I have to say is it's tough competition, and I'm gonna have to play like a serious man here to get at this, guys. So let's start with the same-ish. Okay. Wow. This does not look like such a hot line for black, but who knows? Black is playing quickly and is a very highly decorated player. I'm gonna attack. All right. Let's accept this. That's a token of my opponent's appreciation. For a well-played opening, perhaps. Anyway, I'm a pawn up. 17 moves in. It's looking not too shabby, let's put it this way, but we never know how the position will turn. That's a logical move. That's where stuff will probably happen. What should I do? A4 and A5? Knight D7 at some point. Probably I should just finish development. Okay, and castle, yeah. At least that gets my king out of the way. Okay, that is okay. Now, should I move up the knight? Then rook c2 is coming. Rook c2, knight c7. What if I play rook c1? Then bishop h6, rook c2, and who knows what will happen to my poor pinned rook. Not so clear. So already there are some issues. If I play knight d5, then I'll also rook c2 at some point. Will get me. Yeah, well, very quickly black found his bearing. Let's put it this way. Amazing. Amazing how quickly I gave up my advantage. Alright, let's play the only chance I have to try to prove something. Maybe this d pawn will become a fighter as the game wears on. Although I doubt it. Yeah, bishop e2 in castles was not a good idea. Yeah, now black is equal. Okay. Now, anything serious with this d pawn, or should I just accept the inevitable and try to lose? Okay, to begin with I have to get rid of this blockade of the d pawn, otherwise I have no chances for anything good. Although this loses a pawn probably after rook d2. Not all that way also. Ay, ay, ay. How bad is this, huh? Alright, I can be tricky too. Black wants to play bishop h6, take on c5, and check me on e3. But I see it. I do see it. And that's my plan. And that's my plan. Now, if rook takes pawn, rook c8, and probably not so hot, but black has a check on e3. This is the problem. Taking now would be losing, but check on e3, and black is functioning, although quite drawish. Will black find the in-between check? Yes, he does. fine. Now I can play bishop f8 without the king f6. Why would I do that, right? I can play king e2, but anyway. Oh wait, it's not so simple. He wants to win my f pawn. I did not see that. So I gotta play it very cool here. I gotta play it very cool here. Yeah. Now it's cool and drawish. Let's probably call it a game. Okay, this was of course this is okay. Let me start a new game and comment on this one a bit if I have a chance. So we got to this very interesting position right here, and here probably my mistake. Okay, I played bishop e2, rook c8. Now why did I castle when I could go king f2? That's what I don't understand. King f2 keeps the position a bit together. Now on bishop e8, of course I have rook c8. There's no bishop h6 because I have bishop e3. One little difference: king on g1 or f2, and it's the difference between having a pawn advantage or not having anything at all. In fact, here after I castled, I don't think I'm even better. I didn't play this because I was afraid of here and rook c6, and then on bishop f2 rook c8, and on bishop e8 I thought I saw something that looked dangerous. Bishop e3 check, I thought, and bishop d4, but maybe I missed rook c1. Yeah, I think I missed it. So actually there was still some way for me to continue playing, like here, and there's no rook bishop d4. So, but still, how do I get out of this pin? Not so easy, but maybe black can't improve. So this was a hard call to make once I made a mistake and castled. Okay, this was Grandmaster Max Dlugy with Take It to the Max, and you guys did, beating me today severely, and I think I was down one. Okay, let's get this one last game in, and that will be it for today. Finally I got someone a little bit my size. A 2000 player. Hopefully I will be up to the level here, although who knows what's going on here after castle's queenside. I certainly don't. Alright, let's ask that bishop the big question. Where are you going, my friend? Alright, good. And let's ask that pawn little question. Yeah, it's much easier playing non-GMs. It really is. But having said that, I should of course do better. And I will promise that this was just a first attempt at taking you guys on at 5 minutes while commenting and not hearing when you guys actually move. But I will get better as time goes on, and we'll be beating the GMs the way I should. But today there were some tough games, especially two where I was practically flagged, and that's of course one of the main problems in playing blitz and commenting at the same time. But that's what the challenge is. Garry Kasparov used to take on 6 to 8 players from national teams, and he wasn't complaining, so, and was doing very well. So this is the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, here I could actually crumble this cookie with queen a5, a6, and now I'm winning so much material that my esteemed colleague should probably call it a day. I would imagine, and then that will be what this game will bring. 12 moves in, and now I'm up a rook, and my next move will be very surprising. Boom, easy to combine when you are up material, I have to say. And here, of course, Black's knight is doomed, and that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, that I think that would put the score at even, and that's at least it's not as shameful as being down in your own show, right? So, all right, my opponent isn't resigning today. He wants the whole Monty, the full Monty. He wants here. He will definitely get it. Okay. And let's continue combining. Okay, nice. Fine. Let's do it. Let's do it right. Okay, that my A pawn is now a candidate for serious promotion. Yeah, let's call it a candidate. Okay, let's try to mate on the spot here. All right, still a candidate. Okay, Black is playing for stalemate, but I don't see it, frankly. I don't see the stalemate here at all. It may only be me, but I don't see it. I see the pawns can't move, but what about the other pieces? Like the rook. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. This was Grandmaster Max Dlugy with Take It to the Max. And you did. All the best to you. And take care.